Hello, fellow safety and health professional, and welcome to another podcast in a series of podcasts based on an article in Safety and Health magazine that's all about you. Are the moments you are experiencing today, right now, more or less important than the moments you will experience tomorrow? I know it's an odd question, but it's worth considering. Suppose the time you spend in your activities today are as valuable as tomorrow's or any time in the future. If that's the case, then what value is there in letting your worries about the future corrupt your enjoyment of today? Doesn't make sense. This is especially true if you are overwhelmed because you cannot complete everything you hope to do today. It's a common cause of distress. In the old days, back when I was a kid, or just even before technology became so prevalent throughout our lives, we were not chased constantly by our machines to do stuff. We didn't have to respond right away to emails and text, no such thing at one time, allowing us to enjoy our present situation without disturbance in this way, in this technological, input to us. And work didn't follow us everywhere we went. Now you and I can work all night, all day if we want. I've gotten up in the middle of the night, got something I wanted to get done, I didn't, and I went down into my office and started working, 3 in the morning. And feeling overwhelmed because you have so much to do can hinder a person from being productive. Could do the opposite of what you're trying to do. All right, you write out a hopelessly long list of what you have to get done, and you realize you won't be able to tick off all of your to-dos, or midway, halfway through the day, you say, "Oh, I'll never get all this stuff done." And sometimes, if you do what I've done at times, I give up. I say, "Forget this," and I get upset. It's frustrating and it's harmful to your quality of life. Now, here are 3 things really that I do that help me to handle having too much to do. First, I limit what I see visibly throughout the day as far as my to-do list. I use a popular software that lets me create a detailed date and time stamp to-do list with all kinds of features. I can have team members I can put up into project areas and, have all kinds of colorful flags. And right now my to-do list is around 58 items. It usually is between 50 and 60 that I have on there. And some of them I hide because it gets over 60. I can quickly reschedule my overdues too, to today. It just says reschedule, and I reschedule them to today. And then for a split second, it makes me feel better. Right now, they're not flagged as being overdue. But if I kept using that to-do list, I would see this long list, and it would bother me. So what I do is, either the night before or in the morning, I will look over my to-do list, check off stuff I have got done, or forward it to different places, if I say, I'll do that next week. And I pick 5 things that I want to do today. And I put them on an index card. I write them out with a pen, the 5 things. I don't put more than 5 unless it's a reminder to get something when I'm shopping or something like that. I put it to the side. But actual to do, no, I put 5. Then if I get them done that day, wonderful. And I do on occasions. I usually get 3 or 4 done, but sometimes I get 5 done, and I feel wonderful. And especially if I get them done rather early in the day, I'll go back to my to-do list, and I'll pick 1 or 2 more things that I want to work on. But the main point of this that's helpful is to not be seeing how many different things you need to get done, and to have prioritized the main things you're going to do that day. Second thing that helps me, I realize, and it's common to forget this, that many of my to-dos I came up with. They're in my head. They're not actually something that must get done by somebody else. It's what I want to do. I've had it where I want to blog today, right? Well, I don't have to blog today. It's good to blog today, right? But I made that up. Now, there is some things, and I'm sure this is your case too, where you have to do something. In fact, I have a report I must get done by tomorrow afternoon at the latest. I'll probably get it done today for a client. It has to do with an incident that happened that I'm their safety consultant for. All right, so I have to do that. And that's not just in my head, but a good percentage of the time they are. And especially those that are in your head, if you don't get them done, so what? Right? It's not, the world's not going to stop turning. And you're probably going to have tomorrow to do it too. Again, hurrying is a byproduct of this too, by the way. And this is another tip I have for you that helps me. When I find myself hurrying, when I say byproduct of thinking you have too much to do, I'm speeding up, I'm not taking my time like I should, and I'm agitated, I stop when I recognize it, realize it, and I take a break. Sometimes a very short one. I'll go out into the living room, sit on the couch, take a few breaths, pay attention to my breathing, look at the bird feeder. Hopefully there's a bird on there. And I'll come back to work. And just realizing that and making that short step has helped me quite a bit, actually. Sometimes I'll take a longer break. If I'm really frustrated too, I'll take a walk, and I'll walk around my neighborhood, take a 10, 15-minute walk, and that is very helpful too. At times, if you can, then just take the day off. But of course, we can't always do that. And keep on recognizing that no matter what, most 99% of the time, whatever it is you're not getting done is not that important. And if you're not getting it done because of neglect or because you're acting lazy, then use it as a training tool. All right, I didn't get this done today because I ended up fooling around with this, not doing this, not getting started early enough or whatever. So you learn from, all right, I'm going to fix that. But don't beat yourself up about it. For me right now, since I've completed my number one task today, which is to finish the podcast for Melissa and Amy, I'm going to take a break.